What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiff, and I am back with another energy reading for the week of May the 24th, which is today, all the way until Saturday, May 30th. Yes, we're almost done with May. We're finna step into June. Cancer season is approaching. Yes, I'm a Cancer. If you did not know, I am a Cancer with a Virgo moon, Virgo rising, Gemini Venus. So yeah, I'm feeling all the vibes. I'm feeling all the vibes. Okay, I'm feeling all the vibes. This week. So yeah, I'm just coming again with another energy reading for you guys. I really enjoyed the last energy reading that I did last week. I really like doing it. So I'm like, let's do it again. So yeah, it's early in the morning. It's like 8 a.m. But it's never too early or never too late to pull the cards. And I felt so energetically inclined to do it. I'm like, yes. I've been actually thinking about doing this all week. So I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to do it again. Do another one for you guys. Because I enjoyed doing it. And I hope you guys liked it too. So I'm going to do another one for this week. So this week is very interesting. As you know, if you do know or don't know, we just experienced the new moon in Gemini on Friday. And the moon is still in Gemini. The moon's been in Gemini since Friday. Today is going to be the last day that the moon is going to be in Gemini. So we're still feeling that lingering energy. I know I personally felt that energy, that Gemini energy. I felt so different. Like, I did. I don't know if any other person felt that way or if any other Cancers felt that way, but I felt so different Friday. And I didn't do my usual routine. I actually it was just different. This keeps coming up. It was just different. And I liked it. I like how it turned out. Let me know. Comment down below if you did a different ritual this time around for this new moon in Gemini. I know I tried something different and I actually felt way more connected. So yeah. So today is the moon will be in Gemini, and then as we go into Monday and Tuesday, it's going to transition into the sign of Cancer. Anybody with Cancer moons, y'all gonna be kind of emotional right now, but overall, when the moon is in Cancer, we're going to be very domestic, very in the home. Cancers are homebodies as well as very family bound. So find yourself being real connected with people that you love, your friends, your family, and also within yourself. So I feel as though with that new moon in Gemini energy, we're really going to be in tune with our emotions, our emotional side in the beginning of the week. On Monday and Tuesday, very in tune with our emotions. Very succumb to our spaces. You might go into your safe space, whether that's your man cave, your room, your porch, your backyard, just any space within your home that you find peace. You're going to find yourselves being in those spaces on Monday and Tuesday. So let's just look, before I continue on into the rest of the week and what signs the moon will be in, let's look at the energy for Sunday through Tuesday. Sunday, the moon will be in Gemini, which is today. Ooh. Then Monday and Tuesday, the moon will be in Cancer. So what's the energy for the beginning of the week, Spirit? Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Energy for the beginning of the week. Energy for the beginning of the week. Ooh. We take them. They pop right out. Interesting. All right. So in the beginning of the week, we have adjacent possibilities. Oh, when you have an iPhone, you gotta record. So in the beginning of the week, we have adjacent possibilities, as well as our throat chakra, as well as healer of the ages. So yeah, like I said, with that energy from that new moon, we're going to be stepping into realizing that there's so much potential that we have currently going on in our lives. Even with everything that's going on in our world, a lot of us are seeing potential in new energy, in a new life, a new transition. I feel like a lot of us ended or released a lot of energy on Friday with that new moon and Gemini energy, and even throughout the weekend, we're just accepting what is and ready to move forward to new and what's going to come for us. And with that, with adjacent possibilities, there's so many different doors, so many different keys that's around you, and you have the knowledge, you have the intuition, you have the wisdom to choose what you think is best for you at this time. That's why with that transition from Gemini into Cancer, being in tune with your emotional side and really understanding what you want compared to what everybody else around you wants. That's why I say you guys are going to be confined into your safe space where you can really think, where you can really feel your emotions, because there are a lot of possibilities for you. A lot of doors are closing, a lot of doors are opening. There's a lot of energy for new energy, new possibilities. So in the beginning of the week, you guys are going to be reflecting on that new energy. You guys are going to be picking which doors you want to open, which doors you want to explore, and what you want to take risks. Now, later we're going to talk about that later, about taking risks, because later on in the week the moon will be in Leo. But let's just focus on Sunday through Tuesday. Also, we have the throat chakra, which is about communication. So you guys will be communicating this week, and it could be with, maybe you may have business dealings in the beginning of the week. That may be that possibility that you're stepping into. Again, like I said in my last week's reading, the contract, that energy is going to be lingering into the next few weeks, like I said. So this week and next week will be, that energy will still linger on, where we will be making negotiations, where you will be doing new jobs. A lot of y'all are going to get new jobs and things like that. So there's going to be some communication with that. If you are in business, or you run a business, or you're starting a new business and you have business partners, there's going to be communication with that. Or even just expressing how you feel. Again, Cancer is this, when Cancer speak, I am a Cancer, our motto is I feel. So with that emotion, you may be more alert to express yourself, express your emotions. If you've been dealing with a little bit of drama or issues, or you want to mend things, you may find yourself reaching out, and just being like, hey, I know that we was here, I don't like that, can we talk about it? You're going to be very more open to communicating and expressing your feelings in the beginning of the week. And this is just confirmation, healer of the ages. So a lot of healing is going to be taking place, because like I said, we're going through a transitional phase right now. Like, definitely, if you haven't been feeling the energy the last few months, you're definitely feeling that energy now, where we are going through a transitional period. With this transitional period, though, it does come a lot of healing. So with all the emotions that you're feeling since that new moon in Gemini that happened all the way until Tuesday, with the moon being in Cancer, there's going to be a lot of emotions, a lot of thinking, a lot of feeling. So with that comes healing, and I believe a lot of you want to heal so you could properly move forward. Okay, so that's the energy for the beginning of the week. Now, with Wednesday and Thursday, the moon will be in the sign of Leo. Leo is a fire sign, so this is tapping into your fiery energy, your creative side. But also, Leos are risk takers, okay? Leos are risk takers. So you may find yourself taking more risk than usual. You may find yourselves ready to take a risk, ready to, And also with that comes romance as well, because Leos are freaks. Okay, so you may find yourself feeling more romantic in the middle of the week. And again, that communication, that healing may come from a relationship, maybe a past relationship, or even a present connection that may have, you know, gone south a little bit. And it's kind of like, I didn't like how that went, and I don't want to lose you. Not so much lose you, but I don't want us to have, I'm not bad blood, because it's not like, oh, I hate you type of energy. It's like you just stopped talking. I feel as though for some of y'all, it may have been like you just randomly stopped talking to each other, or it was something real just petty, and it's just like, why are we even doing it? So you may find yourself reaching out to those people as well and communicating how you feel, that I feel energy. But with Leos, sometimes that pride may come as well. So you may find yourself wanting to say something to somebody, but with that pride, for some of y'all, the pride might get in the way. And yeah, so be mindful of that as well. But in the middle of the week, you will see yourself getting more in tune with your creative side, getting more in tune with whatever you're trying, whatever you're dabbling into, being very, very, taking risk in that, investing in that. Leos are very into investing in themselves and investing in their future. So you're going to find yourself making investments for yourself. So let's look at the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday. One card already popped out, and we're going to take it. Caring connections, like I said, caring connections, talking about, you know, those connections that you care about. Ooh, those connections that you really find endearing to your heart, even if it's a new connection. Even if it's a new connection, you're going to find yourself, you know, wanting to make shit work. So you're going to find yourself in the middle of the week really connecting with somebody that, you know, you're fond of, that you take an interest in, that you take a liking to. You're going to want to heal, you know, what may have been messed up from previous confrontation. But let's look at Wednesday and Thursday. Spirit, what's the energy for Wednesday and Thursday? Let's get 2 more cards. I like to do 3 cards. Let's do 2 more cards. Let me adjust myself. Just gonna adjust myself. Energy, for Wednesday and Thursday, Spirit. Energy for Wednesday and Thursday. Energy for Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. I'm gonna take that. Energy for Wednesday and Thursday. So next we have the second chakra, which is your Interesting. I'm sorry, y'all. Card popped out and it's interesting. Interesting. Okay. So we have the second chakra, which is, again, tapping into your creative side, tapping into your creative energy. And also this has to do with that freaky deaky, you know. You may find yourself either linking up. Hopefully you're not, because we're in coronavirus and you shouldn't be like doing anything really too freaky if you haven't been quarantining with that person, because you don't know what that person been doing, who they've been hanging out with, where they've been hanging out with. So do some cyber stuff if you wanted to get I'm being serious. Like, this chakra controls, you know, the pleasure as well as creativity. So this is tapping into your creative energy as well as pleasure. You may do some self-pleasuring in the middle of the week. Like I said, Leos are freaks. You're gonna find yourself feeling a little freaky deaky in the middle of the week, but you're also gonna find yourself being very creative in the middle of the week. And also with these 2 cards next to each other, you guys are gonna be feeling good that you guys were able to mend whatever petty drama was in the middle of the week. So that is a good sign for a few select people. Now, this card is very interesting. We have strategy in the reverse position. So, with strategy being in the reverse position, in the middle of the week, as we enter into the end of the week, there may be some hiccups in an original plan. Again, with Leos love taking risks, and sometimes the risks that they take isn't necessarily, sometimes aren't necessarily the best. So you may find yourself taking a really, really huge risk, and it may bite you in the butt because you had no strategy. And because you had no strategy, this is just reminding you, this is me telling y'all, with whatever risk that you're taking in the middle of the week, make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have like a backup plan just in case if that really necessarily didn't work for you. Have a strategy. Don't go into it blindly. Don't go into it just being like, well, I'm gonna just do it because YOLO. Like, people still say YOLO. I hope not. But like, yeah, don't just go into anything just because. Have a strategy, have a plan before you just dive deep into anything. And it could be this connection as well. Don't just dip into something because you just feel freaky deaky or you feel creative. Don't just jump into something. Actually have a plan. Have a plan before you jump into something. Actually back test if you need to back test. Have a strategy at hand. Okay, don't go into things blindly. And that's perfect because as we enter into the end of the week, Friday and Saturday, we have the moon in the sign of Virgo. Virgos are analyzers, and Virgos don't play that risk shit, okay? Virgos don't play that shit. Virgos, we pay attention to detail. My moon and rising is in Virgo, okay? Virgos, we work. We always have a plan. We reorganize, we reflect, okay? We reflect, we analyze, and we rearrange, okay? Virgos are strategic. Virgos are analyzers, okay? That's why this card came up in reverse, because it's being mindful. Have a plan. Don't just go into it blindly. Because with Virgos, you're going to be paying attention to the small details at the end of the week. The small details, the little things, ironing out whatever is not in order. So, you guys are going to be reflecting and reconsidering, you know, on Friday and Saturday, your plans, what you want for yourself, what you don't want for yourself. Again, this week overall for me, it's a lot of emotion. A lot of emotion is coming in the middle. This whole week overall, it's a lot of trying new things, new possibilities with this adjacent possibilities in the beginning of the week, noticing what doors are opening, what opportunities are opening for yourselves. And then as you go into the middle of the week and getting in touch with your creative side, getting in touch with what you want, what you don't want, but also being mindful to have a plan. Don't just go into anything just because you think that you can just do shit. Just be very mindful of all that this week, because it's a very emotionally driven week for all of us, especially with that new moon in Gemini we just experienced. A lot of us are clearing out the old. We're entering to a new phase, and it's exciting, it's liberating, it feels good. For a lot of us, it feels so good. But be mindful. Don't just go into something blindly. Don't just do things just to do them out of impulse. Just be mindful. Be mindful. I get it. You're excited. I'm excited too. Y'all don't even understand. I'm so excited. But you can't just, you can't be dumb. Be very smart. Okay, be very smart. So let's look into Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday. What is the energy for Friday and Saturday over the weekend? Friday and Saturday. The moon is in the sign of Gemini. I said Gemini. The moon is in the sign of Virgo. I'm sorry. Spirit moon is in the sign of Virgo. What's the energy for Friday and Saturday? Friday and Saturday. Energy for Friday and Saturday. Gotta readjust myself. Energy for over the weekend. Friday and Saturday, Spirit. Friday and Saturday. I don't know why I feel so anxious. Not anxious, but like a grip. Whew. Meditate this week, because I feel like I feel as though the energy may be overwhelming for some of you guys, and you're gonna feel so like jittery, like, oh, I gotta do this, like a rabbit, like breathe. Do meditation this week. Breathe. Definitely breathe. Breathe. Focus on that breathing. Also with that throat chakra, the throat chakra also tells you to focus on that. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your throat, your lungs. Yeah, it feels like the end of the week. Breathe. Breathe. End of the week. Ooh. End of the week energy. Someone's telling me I can take that. End of the week energy. Friday and Saturday. Spirit, what's the energy for the end of the week? The moon is going to be in the sign of Virgo. End of the week energy. 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 Yeah. End of the week energy. Ooh, I don't like that financial constraints card. Hold on. I don't like that card. Any investments, don't just do shit just to do shit. I'm clarifying this card. Hold on. I don't like that. Financial constraints. Financial constraints. Financial constraint. Spirit, give me like 1 or 2 clarity cards for financial constraints. What does that mean for the end of the week? I feel like this has something to do with that strategy. You know, with that creative side. Yes, that's why I'm saying be very mindful of your creative energy. Be very mindful of investing in yourself. But make sure you have a plan. A solid plan. Spirit, clarifying. Ooh, the pentacles coming in reverse. Clarifying cards. Yeah, because pentacles keep coming out even in the pre-shuffle. It definitely has something to deal with money. Alright. Hold on, I gotta adjust myself for this. Clarifying cards for financial constraints for the end of the week. End of the week. Clarifying cards for financial constraints. I feel like this has to deal with investments. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that one last. So for the end of the week, Friday and Saturday, we have the Garden and the Gate. So with the Garden and the Gate card, it talks about you looking from the outside. This is you. So you're on the outside, and there's so much newness, new energy, new possibilities. And you're peeping. If you peep her, she's peeping. She's looking at the corner like, okay. But you're just on the outside. So for a lot of you guys, you feel like confined to a certain way of life. You feel just content in something that you know you really just don't want anymore. You don't want for yourself. And there is possibilities. This is opportunity for you to cross over to the other side. You don't have to feel so confined to your current situation. So for a lot of you guys, at the end of the week, you're analyzing the small details. Like I said, that with that Virgo energy, you're analyzing those small details, those little details. But what interesting card that came up was financial constraints. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like either you're currently going through some financial hardships, or you need to be very mindful of what you're investing in. I feel a huge thing with investments, being very mindful of your risk taking. Have a plan. That strategy in reverse. This talks about y'all not having a plan and just jumping in head first. this is my warning to y'all. Have a plan and don't go into anything blindly. Actually know what you're doing, because you could lose some money, or for a lot of you guys, you are in hard times financially. And I just wanted to clarify with these cards that meaning of financial constraints. If you guys have a solid strategy, I feel as though a lot of you guys are going to come back with this Ten of Swords in reverse. You guys are going to come out of financial hardships, or you guys are going to realize that what you're currently doing, your job or whatever you isn't serving you anymore, and you're ready to take that leap of faith of leaving, of moving forward. But again, make sure that you have a strategy in place and you don't jump into anything blindly. But there is possibilities. You guys are looking, or you see it, or it's right there, and you're just not really willing to jump into it, but it's there. But definitely have a plan. But with that Ten of Swords in reverse, a lot of you guys may be going out or being saved financially. You know, maybe you was about to go through bankruptcy or something, so possibly a loan is coming at the end of the week. You may get some sort of loan, some sort of financial support from, you know, a government, maybe a forgiveness or something of that nature that will help you in time of financial constraints. If you had a business that's recently, you may have suffered from bankruptcy, or on the verge of going bankrupt, or on the verge of closing your doors, at the end of the week there may be somebody to help, something that's going to help you guys stay afloat. And also with this Ace of Wands, with that Ace of Wands, there's going to be some of you guys who are leaving a job. You guys are going to go through that job hunting process of looking for jobs again. That's going to help with those financial constraints, and it's going to be, again, have a plan. But there is possibility for you of getting into a new position, or having just newness and good vibes around it if you play your cards right. Have a plan. I cannot stress that enough. Have a plan of action before you jump into any investment, so that you don't have to go through financial hardships, or lose, not even so much financial hardships, just lose money. You know, lose unnecessary money that you should not have lost. Go into it with a plan, because when I asked to clarify these cards, it talks about, you know, opportunities to bring in good, but with these financial constraints. But you have to play your cards right and not jump into anything blindly. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Do not jump into anything blindly, or you are going to feel the loss. You're going to lose unnecessary money. So have a good plan if you are investing. I feel like this is more to do with people who invest their money. Be mindful. Be mindful of the markets if you are an investor or you do invest. And for some of you guys, you may get some sort of inheritance or loan, something at the end of the week that may help with your financial constraints. And then at the end of the week, we have rest and rejuvenate. So definitely take the time, because like I said, this energy is strong. Maybe that's why I had to breathe at the end of the spread. Like, my whole energy shifted at the end of the spread. Breathe. That's why I said earlier, meditate, breathe, practice breathing, and just be mindful. Be very calm. And I feel as though for you to really experience that rest, that rejuvenation, is if you really take what you want to do seriously. Whatever that is, whatever possibility that you're about to endeavor in, take it seriously and have a plan and realize your potential. But don't be too risky. Like, in that middle of the week, remember I said risk taking? Don't do it to the point where you lose everything. Okay? For some, there is going to be some inheritance money coming in, loan forgiveness, something of that sort. if you have applied for anything, any CARES Act, anything like that, that is going to be presenting itself to you by the end of the week. For some, not for everyone, but for some. If you have been going for financial constraints and you felt called to start job searching, you are going to find success in your job search. And just make sure you have a plan. I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you have a plan, a call to action. Seriously. All right, so that's the energy for the week ahead. New possibilities, new energies, reconnections, risk-taking. Be very mindful of your risk-taking and don't jump into anything without having a plan. There's nothing worse than jumping into an investment or something new without having a plan. It just don't work like that. Have a plan, y'all. Have a plan. All right, let's just look at a couple oracle messages for this week. This week is the 24th to the 30th, May 24th to May 30th. What oracle messages do you have for the collective? What oracle messages? Ooh. Oracle messages for the collective. Oracle messages for the collective. Oracle messages for the collective. Oracle messages. Oracle messages for the collective. Call on your spirit guides. Oracle messages for the collective. Oracle messages for the collective. And go outside into nature if you can. Or get you some plants to make you feel grounded. Some of you guys, you've been through this before. This is nothing. So a lot of you guys may be going through a cycle, ending a cycle, completing a cycle, or endeavoring something that you've already experienced. So you already know what you need to do. But yeah, definitely call on to spirit. Yep, definitely call on to spirit this week whenever you need guidance or help. Again, this energy for this week is very emotional driven. Especially for the beginning of the week. A lot of I feels, a lot of communication, a lot of us tapping into this new energy that we're embarking in. It's exciting, it's fresh, it's energetic, but you also have to be very mindful of what you're jumping in. Don't be afraid to call on to your ancestors for help, to communicate with them, to help them, have them guide you, be open to that communication, as well as you've been through this before, and that you're not alone in this journey. You're not alone. This is really telling you that, you know, you've been through this before, or you've experienced this before for some of you guys, and for many, it's just letting you know, hey, we here for you. You don't have to do this by yourself. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through those financial constraints. You don't have to just sit there and dwell and be mad when you go to work every day. You don't have to be upset of your current situation. We're here to help you. That's what Spirit is telling you. We're here to help you. If you don't know what to say, call on us, and we can help you with your throat chakra. We can help you express yourself and what you need to say and how you need to say it. Call upon us. Call upon us before you have that conversation. Call upon us before you make that investment. Call upon us before you step into this certain door. You unlock the key. You unlock the door to this new possibility, to this new beginning. Call on us because we're here. You're not alone in this fight. You're not alone in this new journey. We're not going to leave you in the dust and just have you feed to the wolves. Like, we're not going to leave you. We're here to help you. Like, that's exactly what Spirit is saying. We are here to help you. Like, you are the child of the cosmos. You are with us, and we're going to protect you. God got you. Pray. Talk to your ancestors, you know, and have an open heart and an open mind to what they are telling you, because a lot of the times they're here to save you, not to hurt you. And even if it's not what you think that you need at this time, you don't even know what they have in store for you. You could be looking at something and the universe has something way, way bigger for you. So just pray about it and leave it in the universe. They're here to help you. They're here to protect you. They're here to guide you. Do not ever think that they're not here for you. So that's the reading for this week. I hope that it gave you some clarity on how to move forward with different situations in your life currently. If you are currently going through some of the things that I've talked about during this weekly spread, please make a plan. I can't stress that enough. Please have a strategy. Please have a call to action before you do any investments. I feel as though a lot of people are going to be doing some investments, a lot of new business opportunities. I feel it. Be mindful. Have a plan. Have a call to action. Have a backup plan. You know, do some back testing. If you need to do back testing, don't make a huge investment and you don't know what you're investing in and you blow all your money. Don't do it, because the cards are in your favor with that Ten of Swords in reverse and Ace of Wands. I mean, you're gonna come out of whatever you've been wanting to leave, but you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan, and talk to your guides, talk to God, talk to your higher source about it. You know, just to get clarity, to get answers that you need. Again, I hope that this resonated for you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share the video if you would like to. And yeah, see you next week for another reading. Peace.